Alright, so I know the title of this sounds absolutely crazy, but I have been thinking about this for some time now, and R. Kelly is struggling. He is struggling. He is struggling. When I first thought about doing this video, I was literally just going to actually just be like, I really don't know what the discussion is. Life in prison. Life in prison. But then also, these men, whoever was helping him out, all these women were saying, somebody, I was in the studio, somebody slipped me, R. Kelly's number, somebody picked me up, somebody. He had a whole team. He had all these people helping him. R. Kelly had a team, when you're a star, you have a team of people that are helping you out, Your barber travels with you, you got your assistant, you got this, that, you might have a chef, like this, that. You have like all these people around, you have all these wingmen. Yeah, somebody was helping him out. And who we need to figure out from these women, who these somebodies are, and they need to be in front of a judge immediately. They are just as equally as responsible, just like you have an accessory to a crime, you have accessory to murder. This is an accessory to rape, an accessory to statutory rape. These men need, R. Kelly needs life in prison, and these men need 50 years in prison, period. R. Kelly needs life, and these men need 50 years. You helped. You helped. And then also we need to, the parents of these women, oh mom, I'm going to go work on my, I'm about to go to R. Kelly's house and work on my album. Where was the mom? Where was the dad? They need to come in for questioning. The moms and the dads and the parents of all these women and all these girls, they need to come in for questioning. Where were you? Where were you? I know if I told my mom and my dad, oh, I'm going to so-and-so's house to work on my album, I'm going to so-and-so's studio, I'm going here, I'm going there. Oh, let me grab my bag. Let me grab my purse. Let me grab my things. Where's my wallet? Where are my keys? Why weren't y'all... When I growing up is so crazy. Whenever I think about it, like growing up was, mom and dad, I want to go here. It was a million questions to the point where I didn't want to go anymore. Honestly, I didn't even want to go anymore. Like, hey, I want to go to somebody's house. And I was driving. Who's going to be there? Whose house? Where is it? How long? This, that. It was literally a million questions to the point where I would go into my room. I don't even want to go. It's so many questions. And it's just like, I just don't understand. Where were these parents? Where were these parents? I'm going to, even if you didn't say R. Kelly's house, let's say I'm going to R. Kelly's house to work on my album. Okay, I'm coming with you. Period. Or if you don't say R. Kelly's name, I'm going to a studio to work on my album. Okay, I'm going with you. Where is my purse? So everyone is in the wrong in this situation. R. Kelly deserves, life in prison, but also I look at him whenever, he's leaving his apartment or whenever he's going into the courtroom. I look at him and again, I don't go off of what people say. I go off of what their body language is giving me. R. Kelly, you and your lawyer can stand there and say y'all are not guilty until you are blue in the face. But when you look into the camera or when you are walking and when you are leaving your apartment and going here, going there, you look guilty. Your face says guilty all over it. Your body mannerisms, your body language, it says guilty. It literally, it just screams, I am guilty. And everybody in the industry knows this and has known this for the longest time. It's not like this is, new allegations. You have been doing this to little girls for the longest time. Everybody knows this. Everybody. These people, I was, in a studio. My daughter told me that R. Kelly, somebody slipped her R. Kelly's number. Literally everybody knows this. It's just common knowledge that you have been doing this, and I feel like everybody let it slide. Even with the Aaliyah thing, everybody let it slide. Y'all knew that he was doing this, talking about I walked in and saw R. Kelly having sex with Aaliyah. And you said what? What did you say? I don't want to hear what you saw. You saw this and then did what? You went to what authorities and reported this? Where did you go to let this be known? Nowhere. You watching this little girl get raped. Under a certain age, it don't matter if she wants it or not, it's rape. This man has been doing this forever. But where I come in with the compassion is, this is an addiction. This is like a sexual sin, a sexual spirit that has been haunting this man for years. And that is what I see when I see him. When he's leaving his apartment, he's going here, he's going there. I see that all over his face. This is something that he has been struggling with. And if you haven't dealt with an addiction, or if you haven't dealt with, trying to overcome a sexual sin or things like that, you kind of don't have an opinion here. It's like all these people are, making all these allegations, making all these opinions. This is a spirit. This is something bigger than just R. Kelly likes girls, little girls. This is like, he is dealing with this and has been dealing with this for a very long time. And he obviously, we don't know if he has, looked for help for this, counseling, church, or go to see a pastor, or we don't know what he's done behind closed doors. But all we know is all these girls are saying what they are saying, and it's like, this is something that he's struggling with. I see struggle all in his face. I see I am guilty. It's literally tattooed across his forehead. I am guilty. He just screams guilty to me, and it's like, you're guilty, love. You can stand there and say you're not guilty all you want. Your mouth is saying you're not guilty. Your face and your body language, you're telling me you are guilty before you even open your mouth to say I'm not guilty. And yeah, if you haven't dealt with, an addiction, addictions are considered a disease. This is something, that is crazy, and and these fetishes and things, R. Kelly wants to be daddy. Obviously, he wants to lock these girls up. You don't get no food until I give you food, and you don't go nowhere until I say so. And he has that, king mentality that he wants to have with his females. And, men sometimes have that, they want to be catered to. They want to be a king. But man, this is something that he has been struggling with. And yeah, one day I was in the city, and my friends and I, we had just left brunch. We were a little tipsy, and we go into the sex store. We go into this sex store, and we are just dying, just geeking, laughing, fresh off of a 2-hour unlimited mimosa, probably more than 2 hours. But we are just running the city rampant. We're just running rampant throughout the city. And we come up on the sex store, we go in, and there's just all this crazy stuff, all these crazy outfits, all these crazy things. And I'm in the DVD section, and it really dawned upon me that people are into some crazy things. When you talk about having, I don't want to get too graphic, but I'm looking at, women having sex with dogs on the cover of the covers of the DVDs. She's spread eagle and this dog is on her. I'm like, what kind of mentally sick state do you need to be in to have sex with a dog? That is just disgusting. It was horse porn. These girls were having. This is a lot. I need to put like a little parental advisory on this video. Horses, you know. It was just a lot in there. It was a lot in there. And it really, I was just sitting there just staring at these DVD covers like, wow, like, this is real. You know, when you talk about midget porn and really tall women and really little men porn, I'm pretty sure there's people who, you know, try to have sex with insects, and I don't know. It's just a lot. It was a lot. That visit to the porn store, it opened my eyes to a lot. Like, there's a lot of things going on out here, and y'all are doing some ungodly things. Y'all are doing some crazy things that I want zero parts of. It's like, I didn't even want to know that was happening. Like, y'all are doing some crazy things. So I say that to say, this is definitely a fetish. You know, he's into, you know, younger girls, and he's into girls that he can control. And he wants to, you know, be a king. He wants to be daddy. He wants to, you know, be the end all be all. But this man is sick. He is struggling. It's, you know, life is really a spiritual warfare, and he is really struggling with this thing. And I see that all over his face. I see that all over his face. He is just literally just struggling with this thing, and it's going to catch up to him. So it really doesn't matter. You know, he can go in jail, post bail, go out of jail, this and that. This thing has been chasing you for years, and you are going to jail. You're going to jail. It really doesn't matter how many times you go in and out and what you go to jail for and da-da-da, and, you know, you post bail, this and that. This thing has been chasing him for years, and it is going to catch up with him eventually. Whether he post bail or not, whether he in and out, this sin is really going to, it's been haunting him, and it's going to catch up to him. And so, you know, it's crazy that for a lawyer to say all these women are, everyone has the same story and they're all lying and they have no connection to each other, but they are all coming out and saying these things. And we've been hearing this for years. It's like a known fact. It's not, this isn't, you know, speculation that just, you know, from some controversy that just happened. I have known this since middle school, high school, you know, like, this has been a thing, and just, people were, you know, I don't know, it really just hurts my head to even think about it, but he deserves, you know, not so much our compassion, but we do need to understand we are all, everyone is dealing with their own sin. Everyone is going throughout their own walk through life and with Christ. And, you know, this is just what he is dealing with. It is sick, yes. He just needs to seek help with it. He still deserves life in prison. Life. The people who are helping him, the men who are slipping these girls his number and picking her up and doing this and running these errands and picking this girl up from the airport and flying this girl out. Any of these people that knew that this was happening, they need 50 years in prison. R. Kelly needs life in prison. The parents need to come in for questioning, and they need possible time, because there's no way that your daughter is... She talking about she was locked away for months. You were locked away for months. Where's your parent? Where's your guardian? If it wasn't mom and dad, where's the guardian? What? How your daughter locked away for months? Locked away in R. Kelly's basement for months. What? It sounds crazy. Y'all need Jesus. R. Kelly, This thing is coming for you, Lord. It's coming for you like a train. And it is going to run you over and ruin you. Woo! It's going to ruin you. It's going to ruin your legacy. When your legacy is already ruined. But woof. Child. It's coming for you, man. You can run, literally, you can run, but you cannot hide. You can run, but you cannot hide. It's coming. Post bail, not post bail. It's coming for you, and you are about to be locked away for life. Ooh, they're going to throw away that key. Ooh.